Hi, I'm going to show you how to adjust the refrigerator height or level between the front and back and the left to right so that you can have a really level refrigerator. The refrigerator that I have right now, this is a Sub-Zero 36-inch, I think, refrigerator, and I have to make it perfectly level because as you can see here, I have this trim. This is the refrigerator has a lip. It has to go over the wood trim, and if it's not level, even not plumb, meaning from the top how much it comes out from the wood, or from the bottom, you can definitely tell if it's not level. And of course, leveling left to right is absolutely necessary, because if it's not level, then you may have some actual functionality issue, and actually water and everything that you store inside is not going to be level. So in this particular video, I'm going to show you how to adjust these front access screws that would enable you to adjust the height on each corner of the refrigerator. So this side right here is to adjust the front right corner, and there's going to be another one on that side. So you may be wondering, how would you adjust the back of the refrigerator? Well, this is what this screw is for here. So this screw here will, when you turn that, it will adjust the back of the refrigerator, because this screw is connected to a rod that is long. It connects all the way to the back, and it will adjust the height of the back. So I'm going to demonstrate to you a trick that I use to be able to turn this screw here. So right now the refrigerator is sitting on this base on the front, and I cannot turn this at all because the weight is actually sitting on it. I have this trick that is using this pry bar. So this pry bar is actually for cars. I use it in the garage to pry multiple things using this. But you can also use this as a leverage tool to lift up the refrigerator. So what we want to do is lift up the weight on this side, so that the weight of the refrigerator is not going to be resting on this base or screw base, so that we can, once it's elevated and it's not resting on this, I can then turn the screw left or right, whatever that I want to do to increase or decrease the height, and then I can lower it. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you right now. My floor is tile, and I don't want to damage my floor, so I use this piece of wood that I will put at the bottom of it, so that I can put this pry bar just like that, and I can then just press on it from this side, press down. It will lift up the refrigerator up. So let me demonstrate that. See, as you can see, when I press down, the refrigerator goes up, and when the refrigerator goes up, it's actually quite light. Then I can actually turn this particular screw comfortably left or right. Just like that. I forgot to tell you one more tip. I'm always confused with this elevation screw here, the base, whether it is to turn to the left or to the right to increase or decrease the height. The easy rule of thumb for that is, if you're turning to the right, it will decrease the height, and if you're turning to the left this way, flipping it this way, so it will turn, just swiping to the left, it will actually increase the height. So that's the rule of thumb. Flipping to the right, decrease, flipping to the left, increase. So, and then you can lower it when you're done. That's how you can easily adjust the height of the refrigerator from the front. Now the back, this is using 3/8 of an inch hex screw, and you can use a socket wrench, or you can use something like this with a this is a Milwaukee drill, cordless drill, and you can just turn it, put it in, and then turn it clockwise to increase the back height. And if you turn it counterclockwise, which is to loosen it, it will decrease the height at the back. I think that probably works the same way for all kinds of refrigerator, I would imagine, not just for a Sub-Zero, but I don't know, I'm not sure about that. Please double check. And this screw may be located at different places for other refrigerator, but for sure for Sub-Zero is as easy as just that. So they make it really comfortable or really easy to adjust the back height just by using that particular screwdriver. And if you use my technique to lift up the refrigerator using a pry bar like this, you can easily adjust the front height also comfortably. Now, I'm going to give you a tip how I would do when I adjust, when I level the entire refrigerator. What I usually do when I move a new appliance and I need to level it, I first bring it down so that it's going to be resting just on the actual metal, or it's not using the any of the elevation screws. So what I'm saying is that I'll just make it rest on this particular metal right here on the floor. So I would loosen this 100% so that it's not resting on that and just resting on the metal. I do that on all of them. The reason you would want to do that is, number one, most of these appliances have wheels. You see those white nylon wheels? That doesn't scratch my tile floor, and you would want to have the refrigerator rolling on that while you're moving. So you do not want to have this elevation screw or leveling screws to be touching your floor while you're dragging it, and you're going to scratch your floor. So that's reason number one. Number two, I would want to start at default or at the factory setting, and then I'm going to take a level and decide if I should adjust the front and back first. So you don't want to work, when you're leveling, you don't want to work at two axes. You're trying to level the left and right, and you're also trying to level the front and back. I would do the front and back first by adjusting these screws on both sides, left and right, the 3/8 inch screw to adjust the height at the back. Once I'm happy with the back, then I'm going to adjust the front, which is using these screws. Using the pry bar and turning with your finger to adjust the elevation on the front. And once I'm done with all four corners, sometimes it would still be unbalanced, then I will try to do minor adjustment with just the front of the elevation screws. Okay, well, I hope this video was useful, and if you do find it useful, please click the like button. And I do create many videos that is similar to this for do-it-yourself simple repairs or fixes around the house. If you like this kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.